let somebody hop in here before we get good and started. No, I'm excited because anytime I'm doing some Jason related stuff, I'm excited. Get some of that off. See what happens. See a lot of people doing that now. They just chill and wait. See if somebody jumps off in here before we get super started. Man, talk about no bulldogs. Period. What's up? If you in the chat, let me know you're here. Give me a shout out. Give me a like, and we'll go ahead and get started whenever you guys are ready. I'm excited, you guys, because we are doing something Jason related tonight. So I want to go ahead and I don't want to, keep anybody waiting. For the folks that have joined, welcome. Thank you so much. You know who it is. It's me, Chris. And we're going to be doing a unboxing and review of the Iron Studios Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. This is a 1/10 scale art, 1/10 scale deluxe version of the figure. So it's supposed to come with an extra. I can't wait. I've actually been sitting on this for like a month because I had eye surgery, I had some other stuff going on, and I finally said, screw it, tonight's the night. Josh is here with me. We've been clearing boxes for the last, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours. So I wanted to get to this before it got too late, and here we are. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the artwork of this box. So if you don't know, I am a huge fan of Iron Studios. They make the Punisher figure that I have. They make a lot of cool stuff, so I will be buying more stuff from them. Just recently, they said that they're going to be making, or they previewed that they're going to be making the 1/10 scale Thundercats. So got to get those, Lion-O and all those statues too. They're not very expensive. They made the Nun as well, and I think they're going to make some other horror figures too. So this is a really cool give. Now, the only weird thing is this particular look, I believe, is from the new movie with, I can't remember what his name is, David something, but the guy that played Jason in the remake. But that's what this is from. But I think the actual figure is a representation from either part 3 or 4. And it may be their own interpretation. So we'll just have to look at that and see what we get. Anyway, up front, you get that famous hockey mask. You get Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, art scale 1/10 deluxe. On top, you get pretty much more of the same. And on the side, you get him hunched over, which is more part 3 part Richard. I think I can't remember anybody's name tonight. But part 3, Jason. I like how bulky he looks right here, how wide the neck is. Jason looks huge. You got Iron Studios right there on the side. On the back, you get him standing there, and I'm not 100% sure what the exclusive is, but I think he just looks insane. You got him standing there on the dock, holding a severed head. Iron Studios, can't get much better than that. You also get the unmasked portrait, which you guys know I love unmasked portraits of Jason, so this is pretty hot. Yeah, and Iron Studios gave us this 1/10 scale. So let's go ahead and get in the box and see what we actually have.
Mac said, "What's good, Chris?"
Who said that?
Mac.
Mac, what up, man? All right, so this is not a huge statue. It's not a big thing at all. So there's not a lot to this. Again, I've had this for about a month, but I didn't want to unbox it off camera. I wanted to unbox it with you guys. So I wanted to wait until I had a chance. And I've got so much stuff that I'm behind on. I'm going to be bringing it to y'all, and it's going to be like, dang, you just not talking about this? This is like a month old. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working and running a business, and it's a lot of things going on. So trying to get it all done at the same time and balance life, you know how it is. See if I can get in this box now that I kind of opened the tape. I don't know how well I did that. Jesus. Popped it open. Upside down. There is an arm in here. So we'll put that to the side. Thank God I didn't break anything. That would have been bad. We've got a base. So let's start. This base is actually the most substantial part. So that's kind of cool. Wrapped up really nice. My fear was that something would be broken and I didn't look at it and I'd have a problem, but so far so good. So this is cool. I don't know how well you guys can pick up on that hitting the light. Let's see if I can make it hit the light. But it's kind of like translucent, like water. So that's sick. And you see the weeds. Hopefully you can see that. And all the moss and stuff. So this is definitely part 3 when he first donned the mask and he walked out on the dock and he shot old girl who Shelly was out there with in the eye with that harpoon gun. So that's really cool. The detailing looks really good as well. Oh, yeah, I like how they did this. On the bottom, you've got the information. So that's all really good stuff. Let's go ahead and pull the other things out. I'm gonna try to be as ginger as possible.
Tony Tone said, what crossover movie would you see like Jason versus Freddy?
Jason versus Michael Myers, I would love to see. I would like to see Chucky versus Annabelle. I would like to see Pumpkinhead versus Alien, 2 Stan Winston properties. I would like to see, I don't know, maybe Freddy versus Ash. That could be interesting. Or Jason versus Ash, younger Ash. I think there's some opportunities there.
Tony Tone said, what about Chucky versus Leprechaun?
That could be interesting, but I just don't think that well, I don't know, that's magic on magic. If you're talking about the new Chucky, not that god awful remake. So yeah, I think I don't know, that could be interesting. I think both of those could be interesting. Thanks for the comment, Tony Tone. I have to think about that. I think about those things sometimes, but I don't know. It's kind of like I sit down sometimes and wonder about the debate between fast zombies and slow zombies. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Here's the body. Looks amazing. Painted to perfection. Boots look good as well. Just kind of showing you. Look at that dirt along the top part there. That's what you want. Wow, this looks good. Machete's nice and big here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and key him onto this dock.
Now, so Matt Collection says he understands the struggle.
Nah,
We're getting up videos.
This dude right. I guess he keys at him. How do you key him? Maybe like this. Let me see how that looks on the box real quick, so I don't screw up nothing. Hold on, folks. Yeah, so he's standing, and it's at a point, and his leg is backwards, so it's in that back peg. See, I almost screwed up, you guys. That's why you gotta follow the instructions. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said instructions only limit creativity, and I thought that was kind of funny. So that's the front. And see, it looks like that my foot won't fit in that hole. There ain't no way. Them two things, and I ain't finna break it.
So we got a debate in here talking about the Grudge versus the Ring Girl.
So he's gonna be like this. I mean, that ain't how he's supposed to stand, but I don't. Maybe. Ooh, that's a tight fit. You can do this like they want it, but that's kind of tight, you guys. And I don't advise this. It's tight. Hopefully it doesn't break. We'll find out over time. If I have to glue it, I'll let y'all know. But that's a tight fit. They want it between these two pegs, right? Or between these two logs right here. And that foot's almost a little bit too big. All right, let's get into the head sculpts. So here's the one y'all are going to like the most. This is the most iconic hiking mask head sculpt. Really good, clean paint. He does have 2 decent eyes, it seems like. One of these eyes should be like kind of knotted up if you know Jason like I know Jason. Neck looks good though. And head looks good as well. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Love the way it looks. I will give you a close-up, so don't hate me too much. So let's talk about the standard edition. So the standard edition, and this is well painted, I want to show you, comes with just this setup right here with the bloodied hand, which looks fine, and the arm. Magnets are nice and strong. Pop right in, and I will show you close-ups in a second. I think that looks amazing, but why would you buy the exclusive, Josh, if you're not going to rock the severed head? I think you got to do it. And that looks like Glenn from The Walking Dead. They stay doing Glenn wrong. Glenn from The Walking Dead. Jason got him this time. This is cool. This is what the one I'm gonna roll with. So we're just gonna remove that arm, and we're gonna stick the severed head on, because why not? And I do want to show you guys the other portrait for Jason, which looks freaking amazing. Oh my God, this is awesome. Look at those teeth. I bet his breath is on 10, 10, 100. But it looks good. Got that nice wide dome at the top. Like, oh, speaking of, guys, you know, NECA's coming out with those Goonie figures, so I can really do it. Do the comparison I like to do. He's like, hey, you guys. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy that 2-pack just so I could have him as like a Jason, because he was Jason too. In my opinion, I look like Jason without a mask on. The guy from the Goonies. Go look him up. I forget what his name is. Dang it, but he looks like him. Let's go ahead and swap out this portrait. Magnets are strong, but not too strong, just the way I like it. And yeah, I like the way that looks too. There is no articulation. This is a full statue, but I do want to bring him close and show you everything. I think this is DOPE. Ugh. Yeah, man. Poor Glenn from The Walking Dead. We're just gonna pretend this is Glenn after he turned to a zombie, and Jason went on the head and dispatched him, cause Glenn can't take another beating. Like the little translucent going on, little fishbowl. The dock looks amazing. It'd be cool if there was like somebody under the dock, like scared, like old naked chick, looking up. That would be amazing. By the way, if you're under 13, go your butt to bed. You don't need to be watching this kind of content. So this is for above 13. I gotta say that because, you know, Copa Copper, YouTube cracking down on us, got me paranoid. Hey, little kids be watching stuff they don't need to be watching. Let me show y'all the side profile. Swollen in the chest. Jason just look like you got to come correct. You punch him. Look at that chest. You punch him, that thing just gonna roll off. You know you did. You just like your ball up. Back muscles on 110, 100. Oh, man. Shirt too little, but that's okay, because he is a sure enough man. I love the weathering here. This is a solid piece, you guys. I can't remember what I gave for this. I want to say it was like 110 or something like that. From Sideshow. I ordered mine directly from Sideshow. Again, I think this is the. I don't know. I hadn't watched any reviews on this because I'm being a hater. But this is the look you get if you just get him, and then if you get, you know, the other stuff, so you can put it all together. I like it regular too. So, you know, I don't know which one you like better, Josh. With when he just standing there like you got a little smoke machine going. That's kind of fire. I can't even lie, cause it's like, what's this do? You see that? I might leak a little pee, a little fluid. Cause I mean, what you gonna do against that?
Nothing.
That's a grown man. God almighty. Whew. That looks good, you guys. 1/10 scale is a decent scale. It's not quite 1/6 scale, and it's not quite 1/12 scale. It's a little more. We're gonna go ahead and pull the tape measure out in a second and measure it. But I think just because, you know, I'm on floss, got dab on them, I'm gonna go ahead and just because I have it, display him. But I would have liked it to be a chick's head, and I'm gonna tell you why. All these SJWs out here, don't get mad, but who did Jason kill mostly in the movies? Women with big old old bitties, and that was running around flopping. That's why most of us teenage kids and little kids like to watch it, because it was gonna be some nudity and some sex, a little bit of drugs, and that's what it was. That's what people watch Jason for. He killed guys, don't get me wrong, but mostly he killed women. He probably was a 50-50 mix, to be honest, but he did kill a lot of chicks, and it would have been cool to have like a chick's head here. Just saying. Y'all tell me what you think. What's your opinion? It matters. Let me show you some competitive options while I'm thinking about it, just to show y'all a 1/6 scale of the same Jason. Let me show you a 1/6 scale of the same dude, just so you can kind of see the difference. Cause that's a big Jason, big dude, little dude, and I love him with the axe. Now I've also, as you guys know, got him as a statue, but that just kind of gives you an idea of the difference. Um, and y'all, man, y'all got me like I'm trying to be lazy tonight. Y'all got me working. I really want to pull out. God, dog. Y'all better be glad I like y'all, cause this is a lot of work. I want to show y'all something you'll never forget. All right, Big Jason, they seen you. Let's go ahead and go Little Jason on Little Jason. Put that up after the video. Ow. Just to give you an idea of 1/12 and 1/10. That's the difference, you guys. So this will be your 1/10 on this side, which is slightly bigger. Don't you fall. And this is 1/12. Technically 7 inches, and I don't know, but I love the dock, as you can tell. I like him standing on the dock with that machete, but I love that harpoon gun too, because that was when he gave it to that girl. She was trying to like hate on my man Shelly because he was a little different, and done dropped his wallet. And if you haven't seen the scene, she goes in the water. She thinks it's Shelly because he had just killed Shelly. He picked up the hiking mask. That was the first time, because before that he was a member of the KKK. In part 2, he had the hood on his head, that sock. Nobody was feeling that. At least I wasn't. And then he went to the hockey mask, and he's kept it ever since. So let's look and see how tall he is. And just to tell you, he is about 8 1/4 tall. Full display height is about 10 1/4. So 8 1/4 is his height. Just to give you an example of this Jason, don't you fall, is about 7 1/4. So he's a whole inch taller. And that's the difference in the scaling there. So just to kind of give you an idea. Do I recommend this? 100% yes. If you want to get into statues, step your game up. Work a few extra shifts. Don't smoke as much of that. You know who you know. And whatever y'all out there doing, don't, it's Christmas time. Get a little bit of help. But do what you got to do, because statues are expensive, you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. They are super duper expensive, which is what it is. But I think that statues are really cool the older I get. I was that guy when I was young saying, man, I ain't buying statues. Statues for old dudes. And I'm an old dude now, and I see why. Because you got to have that long money if you're going to play with these statue games. I was just telling Josh, the right statue might set you back $4,000. And that ain't for everybody. That's what we call real money. And that's not to say that our figures and things aren't real money, but when you start getting into statues, it's expensive. This is a great gateway into statues for cheap. Check Iron Studios out. They didn't send this to me. I paid for it. They didn't give me anything for free. Check Iron Studios out, man. They're a great company. Like I said, I've got their Punisher. I really like it. I really like this. They're honestly becoming my favorite studio. I just like the way that they do work, and this looks really good. When I found out what it was, I knew I had to get it. The likeness is freaking epic. I just like the way it looks. I like everything about it. It's got the right weight. This would be great on the desk because it's not too big. It could be great pretty much anywhere. I wouldn't put it in my living room or anything like that just because, not everybody's into horror. But, my wife wouldn't mind. But, people, my pastor, somebody come over, they might take offense having a severed head hanging around. But, I mean, it just depends. I think it looks awesome. Great for a collection room, absolutely. And it's a great piece to add to my ever-growing Jason Voorhees collection. I do have Pamela on the way. She should arrive tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Can't wait. She's that Migo style. So, got to get her. I've got to get a kid Jason. I'm either going to do a custom, but I've got to get a kid Jason from the first movie when he jumped out of the boat at the end, jumped onto the boat at the end and scared her. Got to have one of those. I don't have a kid Jason in the collection. And yeah, so that's what we got. The next live that I do will be probably sometime this week, and I think we're gonna go down memory lane, and we're gonna go into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're gonna go ahead and do a long video, or we may do a long Dragon Ball Z video because I've got a lot of DBZ figures that are here that need to be unboxed. A lot, like more than six, I think. And you guys might want to see that. But I've also got some other stuff going on with Turtles that I'm really excited about. Go down memory lane because it was the Turtles that got me started, and one of the things that got me started. So we'll see. Whatever I feel like doing and whatever we have time for. If you would please hit that like button, show me some love because I really enjoy doing this for you, and I hope that you enjoy it. By the way, I don't know if any of y'all are getting the fright crates from Loot Crate, but one of the things that they sent was this, which is awesome. And I'm gonna hang this pennant up somewhere. I thought that was cool. Just wanted to show that to you. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you appreciate it. I love you guys, man, and I really mean it. Thank you so much for just hanging out with me. Have a great week. I know it's Sunday night, and I will see you guys very soon.